My name is Anthony Hassan, and today I'll be discussing art in the context of the historical education. So, first off, why bother with art in history? After all, history is just memorizing facts, knowing events, knowing when something happened, when somebody died, things of that nature. Well, not really. It's really more about understanding the underlying reasons why events happen and understanding why changes occur. And this is a quote given by Kristen from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and art from the past holds true to life in the past. By looking at a work of art, symbolism, colors, and materials, we can learn about the culture that produced it. And that's not limited to just culture. We can learn about an individual's perspective, and we can learn about again, culture, but maybe it could be expanded to the entire world's view on a matter. So when artists make a painting, or when they make some sort of creative work, they imbue it with, in a sense, their essence, their core. And that is very important and very integral to the art making process. Thus, it's almost unthinkable to believe that they're not influenced by what's going on around them. And Arthur M. Schlesinger Jr. from Historian as a Participant basically stated that eyewitness history is important, and I believe eyewitness history is not just limited to a historical written account. It's also it can be expanded to include creative endeavors. So arguments against these paintings are too tainted with emotions and with other people's prejudices and things of that nature. Well, if you look at most eyewitness history, that is also the case. However, you don't look at a painting and say, this is the absolute truth. You see, okay, this is one perspective. There are many more to it. Just looking at a painting alone is not going to give you the necessary insight to learn about why changes occur and why not. Again, I add. Art is not meant to replace all of history. It's important to know facts and know when things occurred. But at the same time, again, the underlying reasons why this happens is almost as important, if not more. Alright. So this is a painting by Pablo Picasso called Guernica. It's basically a portrayal of the Spanish Civil War, which predated World War II and is arguably one of the catalysts that led to it. So as you can see here, this is a bull, and it's said to represent the violence of the war itself, like the essence of the war. The bull has a lot of symbolism regarding strength, and in this case, strength in the form of tyranny. Here we have a woman who's weeping, and in her arms you see a basket with a dead child in it, and that's representative of some of the horrors, because when you think of war, you think people going to fight each other, soldiers fighting at the front lines. You don't think people left behind and the innocents who died. Then you have a horse, which is thought to represent Pablo Picasso himself. That's still a debatable topic. And here we have an arm. And if you notice, that arm has a broken sword. So a sword connotes the idea of going to fight. But however, the sword is broken. And when the sword is break? When you lose, typically. So as you can see, the loss, and further exemplified by it's a severed limb, the loss of a limb. So the death of Marat. So Jean-Paul Marat was a French journalist, a physician, and he was one of the people who was strongly for the French Revolution, which is when France's, I'm not going to say the elite, but their middle class and lower class overtook the aristocracy and burned it to the ground. And he was very extreme. He said, behead the king, kill the queen, slaughter the children. Horrible things that we would think of today, but in his day, that was just somewhat extreme. However, if you look at this has some symbolism to Jesus' symbol, where he's on a cross somewhat, because his arms are somewhat in that fashion. However, he's dead, so it's fallen, and not just that, but the bath. He's taking a bath because he had a certain medical condition that affected his skin. And I want to add that he was slaughtered by a sympathizer of the Queen, in a sense, his enemy. And I personally believe that his death and this painting itself, it invokes you a strong feeling, and that feeling means this happened to this man. He didn't do anything. He wrote. That's all he did, and that led to his death. That's not right. It's not okay. That is not acceptable. That is reasons to go to war. The Venus of Willendorf. This is an ancient artifact from. This is from before humans had formed agricultural societies. This is so far back that people still hunted for things. They lived in outside of whatever they could make. And as you can see here, it's a period of a woman, and she's a very, for lack of a better term, obese and fat, because in that time that was a symbol of beauty. If you were fat, that means you could get food. If you could get food, you could stay alive. Alright. This is a Paleolithic cave painting. Again, continuing on with the theme of Venus of Willendorf. This is a time when people are still hunting and gathering, as clearly evidenced by the bows, the arrows, and the root, who presumably is going on a hunt. And we can assume that this is their leader simply for the fact that this artifact, it's debatable to what it is, but or if it even existed, but it's thought to be representative of power and strength. Now, this is something we can still look at today, and it's quite a common destination, the pyramids of Giza. And I think this represents more the human, the reasons why they were built were to house the souls of the dead pharaohs. And ultimately, this is a majestic construction of insane human ingenuity, especially for the time. Stonehenge. This is a mystery, but honestly, we don't know much about it. What we do know is that whoever made it is long gone, and the reasons why are not with them. And that tells you that there are things we still don't know, and well, that may be obvious. It's insane to think about what we don't know. All right, so these are some of the works I used.
All right.
And that's all.
Okay, so let me ask you a couple of questions. So how does your conclusion respond to any of the research or sources you examine?
Right, so I would say my conclusion really speaks to historian as a participant, because his central argument was don't throw away eyewitness history just because it may not be as factual. Just look at it, think of it as somebody who looks at these events through their perspective, and don't just use one, and don't think of it as absolute fact. Use it as a sort of spectrum to figure out the truth that may not have been properly recorded.
Okay. How did your research evolve as you went through the process? Did your research go into a different direction than you originally planned?
Honestly, yes, because what I mostly originally I thought about including things within the educational industries or fields, right? Such as art history classes, which we do have in school, and also things such as incorporating art into specific history courses. However, I found out that this demonstrating the power of artworks would do a bit of a better job at demonstrating why it's important, and the historical reasons behind it also tell you, yeah, this is something that happened. It tells us more about the history, and it tells us more about ourselves.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.